I'm ready to go jump back into shooting the moon here. Shooting the That's No Moon. Oh my god, that's that's pretty good. I just tweeted that out. That's awesome. I think they're asking for Makeout Mondays. I could see worse things about that. Yeah. There's less child. Riga, you said hopefully there was less child kidnapping than the Star Wars fiasco we played.
Uh, yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see.
See.
I can't hold myself to any standards for this one.
Yep, we'll see.
We'll definitely have to see. I too actually ended up doing a weird Star Wars fiasco. Only didn't actually take place in Star Wars. It was about a relationship of someone who was a cam lady who dressed up in Star Wars characters. And someone meeting them. It's adorable. It's I forget which episode it is, but it's season 1 of Fiasco. It's like at 17 maybe. Definitely check out that VOD if you have a
They're all
chance.
started by game on the channel, aren't they?
Yes, they are as well.
There we go.
I have two. I have all of the seasons with all the episodes, and then by game. So
There we
if
go.
if you ever wanted to check them out. So, anyways, let's jump back into the game right now. So, we have Baz as our beloved. They want to leave so the goal is that everybody wants to leave the planet with their beloved.
But the beloved is cool if he just gets off by himself. It's
Yeah,
fine.
exactly.
You have to convince
Phrasing.
him. You have to convince him that you should be going with him.
Phrasing.
He wants to get off by himself. I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. Okay.
Fine.
Let's
Yeah, he wants to get off by himself. You need to convince him that you need to be there with him.
exactly.
Off.
To make it mutual.
I can show you the world. Okay, so what's gonna happen is we're just gonna take suitor turns, and then we're gonna do a beloved turn. What we're trying to be doing is we're trying to play towards the prize. So Zuby gets to go first. I'm gonna narrate a scene, how I am trying to pursue and get to the beloved to like me and want to take me when they leave the planet. And what's going to happen is that the other suitor is going to be able to introduce an obstacle into our scene. And when you introduce an obstacle, we start rolling some dice, and we're going to roll them competitively. And whoever wins in that ends up giving us traits and twisting the scene in a certain way. So I think the first scene that I want to do is... I think I want to meet Baz at like a pre croissant 500 like party for racers.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
like a little like soiree that all the racers are going to. And I show up. I think I show up like fashionably late, and I got like my hood up or something, like a leather jacket, so you can't see that I don't have horns. Because I'm still it's a big deal to me, and help me out. What would Baz be doing at a party?
Like I picture like you walk in and then we pan across the party to like this cluster of people, aliens and humans and whatever, standing around like trying to crowd around someone, and like there's like a loud tittering laugh, and like you cut around to the other side, and you see that Baz is just absolutely surrounded by these like sycophants fans that are trying to vie for his attention, but they're all very vapid and have drinks in their hands.
So I said, that's not a Star Destroyer. That's my mom. Oh.
Yeah, and, like Bass is putting on a good smile, but like you get that like cut of his face where you can tell that he's faking it, and you can like he's dressed very well, but also like semi-casually. He's got like one of those like shirts that are like open V to the navel.
Oh yeah.
And
The deepest of V's.
exactly. And he's wearing like harem pants.
Okay.
but they're like gold trimmed, you know.
Oh, they're like fancy.
Yeah, like super fancy. And he's got like his trilec
Braid,
whatever flesh knobs.
Wing.
flesh knobs. Flesh knobs is the proper term.
Yep. And one of them though, the central one is actually truncated. It was is scarred, but like in like that sexy badass scar kind of way.
Mm.
And it like sticks up at an odd angle very distinctly, so you can always see him from across the room. And he's also on the tall side.
So I think what I'm gonna do, because I know Baz is like all for jesting and trash talking. I think
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to go up there and kind of throw him off his game a little bit. And
Lick you.
I think I show up and you see me come in, and like after he tells the story, he's like, "That's funny. The story I heard, it was about your mom." And then like the ooh of the crowd comes in.
And I think I like kind of take that moment to size you up, look you up
Yeah.
and down.
I'm still like that, like I have my hands in my pockets like of like my leather jacket, right? And like my hood's still like down, so I can't like see my face really. You know, and like that like kind of like cool guy kind of look.
And I think like I turn like very distinctly so that the camera can get a shot of my nice ass. You know, there's like that like hip movement, and look you up and down for a second, and I say, well, from what I hear, the only woman you've ever known is your own mother. So I wouldn't trust that opinion.
Hey, now I've been around. I've won a few races. I know what it's like. So yeah, you know, I've been around the races quite a few times, but you know, I've never got not burnt out or anything. Speaking of burnouts, you know, I'm sorry to hear about that crash between you and your manager.
Like,
how are you holding up? Are you gonna be okay for the Croissant 500?
there's a dark,
I mean,
yeah, there's a dark look that crosses his face.
yeah.
And like before you even finish talking, he's like grabbed the arm of whoever's nearest to him and like turned towards the buffet table and said, I've had enough of his bullshit, and starts to walk away.
Okay. So I'm like, wait, where you going? Where are you going? And I try to catch up to him. I'm like, hey, dude, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought I was just ruffling your feathers. You know, we're race buddies. And I give him the old like slap on the back. You know, tiger, slugger.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sorry, man.
There's like this moment where like Baz turns to whoever's with him, like the arm candy, and just kind of dismisses them as like,
I thought you could take a punch or two.
and so yeah, I think but Baz turns back to you and says, look, man, out there on the racetrack is one thing, but here I gotta look out for my reputation.
Oh, sure. I mean,
Like, and this is like super quiet, like
yeah,
like let's be real for a second here.
yeah, sure. Listen, I actually wanted to ask you a little bit. I kind of need some advice.
Yeah, then definitely trash talking my mother was the right way to go. You're really great at this. It's Zuby, right?
Yeah, I'm not
I've been
cautious.
making
I'm not cautious with relationships, right? So, I think what I would be doing I think I would probably actually say something like that. I'm like, what can I say? I'm a risk taker.
I just nod. I'm like, I can respect that.
Oh my god, I want to say, my character wouldn't say it, but what I would say is the only thing that breaks more than my pod racers are the hearts of all the women who like me. But
Oh yeah, I think Spike Mall has a good point. I don't think we actually have official gender for Zuby and Tula.
Zuby's male,
Okay.
and
Tula?
We haven't seen Tula yet.
Okay then.
Yeah.
There.
So I just think that Zuby ooh. Yeah, you know what I do? I'm like, look, I'm sorry. We're starting the this race here on the wrong foot here. And I pull out something out of my pocket, and it's the keys to my pod race, the first pod racer. And I'm like, my first racer was a 74 model T1000, and I kind of like have that sort of off distance
I definitely
chuckle.
like cock my head and look at you like a T1000.
Yeah.
Someone really loved you if that was your first pod.
Well, my parents had an accident and left me and my brother an inheritance, and they said to get some training and maybe become a pilot, and I became a pod racer and never looked back. So but that was so long ago. Something happened in my first race, and I lost her, and it's just something about you, Baz, that I want you to have this. I want you as a sign of good faith between us, as racers, that I believe that the Croissant 500 will be one of the most proudest moments for both of us. Win or lose anybody, it's gonna change us. I got a feeling.
Okay, so like when you bring up the Croissant 5000 again, like I take your hand that's coming out like with the keys, and I just curl your fingers back on them yourself, and I say, look, I need to win that race.
Oh.
You keep your trinket. I need to win this race, and I need to win it fair. I don't want anyone thinking there's been any cooperation or shenanigans.
Oh, I wasn't. Oh no, I mean we're gonna fight with all the sportsmanship and ethics as possible. I was just trying to give you a heart to heart there.
I look around this huge ballroom. I'm like,
Yeah.
I know. I've seen your race. I've been there. Last time you were down at O'Mogan's.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen you. You're probably the only person I'm really worried about going to the 500.
Hey.
But I know you would never do anything like that, but they don't. This race is so important to me, Zuby. You don't understand. There can't even be a hint of foul play in this. This is my only chance.
I think while you're pointing at my chest, right? I'm like, hey man, that's fine with me. Listen. Yep. You want to introduce an obstacle?
Do I have to play my character to enter do a hurdle?
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Okay. So sorry. Finish. You were gonna say, and then I'll pop in.
Oh no, I was just gonna suggest it's listen, if you ever needed to blow off some steam and you want to get away from some people, you should come by my garage.
All right. Yeah. So you say that, and then I picture this as some sort of like banquet hall or something like that, or some sort of the reserve room in a cantina or something like that. And so I the back door bursts open, and someone from your own crew runs in. Zuby.
Yeah.
And he looks around and runs. He sees your cool leather hood or whatever, and then runs over to you. And Zuby, the racer, it's not working.
Oh shit. So I have to. That's gonna draw me away from.
Yeah.
Okay. So what trait? What trait would you be trying to give me?
I guess I'll be adding to custom built pod racer to say broken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like drawing from the unreliable part of it to then I'm making it officially like not working until it gets fixed or whatever.
Yes.
If that's kosher.
So I'll just put broken. So you're gonna fight me for broken. So and that means we have to start doing our dice rolls, which means
Cool.
I'm gonna get 5 6-sided dice to handle this hurdle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab. Let's see, what would be the first thing that I could. I think the trait that I would rely on to basically I don't know. See, my problem is the issue is am I trying to fight to stay talking to him, or am I trying to fight to fix my pod racer?
I would say, I guess I wouldn't want to make it broken forever. So I would say this is like staying to talk with Zab or Baz.
Okay.
I would like to suggest that maybe the win scenario of this is Baz goes with you to help you fix it.
Ooh, I'm trying to convince him to help me fix it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is, maybe something about the manager, like appeal to the hate of the manager. So I think I might try to use my aspects or my conflict, if that helps me. No, it doesn't. Okay. Why would I wouldn't do that? Okay.
Yeah. The following: the suitor's attributes or traits, the beloved attributes or traits, or flirtation between the suitor and beloved. And you get dice for invoking one of your own traits, additionally, and also for suggesting for the other side.
So I'm thinking, how can I get to appeal to Daredevil? So I think what I would do is I think I would use my nothing here helps me.
Oh, there's.
Yeah. So my thing's broken. I don't know. I need help. Someone suggest something.
Okay. So if you wanted to appeal to one of your own traits, I think maybe cautious except with relationships, just jumping into a look, let's go right now. Or and along those same lines, if you're trying to
and like that's why I would persuade him to come with me.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, so I'd be like, oh god, I gotta get this fixed. Oh come on, Baz, you know what? I'll be done even faster if you help me out, man.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah. So then, one additional response involving your own character. Do I just get that for involving my own character?
I think it's 2 for the first time, and then 1 for the times after.
Oh,
Yeah.
Got it.
So for this one, you'll get 2, and then from now on, you get 1.
Got it.
Right. And so we together get to do that. So I can say one also that either touches on one of your traits or touches on one of mine. So I think
yeah. I think what Cindy would say is I'm going to appeal to my brother as well. But listen, but between you, me, and my brother, we'll be able to bang this out real quick.
Cool.
okay. Yeah, and I think I think the Daredevil kind of is part of what kicks in, because I think part of it is like, I just told you that we should not be seen together, and so that there's going to be some,
What are you afraid of? A little bit of risk? Yeah.
Yeah, like what, like.
You never took a chance before?
Yeah, like there's just that smidgen of trash talk provoking the daredevil, like in him, just being like
Bravado. Yeah.
totally. So it's like, come on.
I'm goading. I mean, I'm goading you to it.
Think someone's gonna see you leave with me?
Okay. Yeah.
What are they gonna think?
So that's 4. Is that 4 dice? 1, 2, 3, 5.
It would be 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now we roll. All right. I got a 6.
Wait. Okay.
So now I roll 5.
Yes, you roll your 5 dice. Okay, you also got a 6.
I got a 6 and I got 2 5s after the 6.
Oh.
Oh no.
Aha.
Okay.
Isn't there a way to sort rolls?
You can click and drag immediately, but yeah. Okay. So then you win. You win by a 5 instead of a 4 for the last die.
Okay.
Okay. Since you win, the active suitor gains the trait declared by the opponent, and no one receives any points toward their goal. So my pod racer is broken. Okay. Now we do the second scene. Now it's the suitor's turn. Or no, now we do the second pool. So in case there's a tie or a loss, the active player and the beloved player still get another chance. As with the first pool, they can gain dice for their narration, for their an element right now. But this time we can actually offer each other a trait. So what happens now is you as the opponent, you can offer a trait that gets both of our characters a possible trait. If I accept this, I get to roll basically 4 dice to make sure this doesn't happen. Or if we reject the suggestion, I can still gain dice if I call into my conflict or obstacle. And since we're doing happy and friendly, we must both agree with what's being chosen here.
All right, so I suggest.
So
something
basically,
else.
the trait. Yeah, you suggest a
And-
trait that actually the beloved and the and the suitor would both get.
Okay.
Oh, well then that's the obvious
Um,
IMHO, but I guess this is up to you to suggest. So
I guess what comes to mind for me is you both get
well, it says the opponent chooses a new trait for one of the 2 characters.
Oh, so it does. Okay, so it's one of the characters. But then
Okay,
I guess
so
the suitor and the beloved both must agree on it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. So,
I guess the first thing that comes to mind for me is that like if Baz goes with you, one of let's see, which would be. I'm thinking it would be Baz would get like slandered in the media or like something to say. So basically something like where word gets out that the 2 of them are in cahoots, and it would go bad on Baz.
okay. I'm fine with, yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense. It's pretty much where my mind was going with it too. So
So I'm gonna put slandered. If we agree, then I get to roll 4 dice. Against yours 5. To see if I get points. And I don't. Damn. Wait.
wait, do they roll again or do we just roll?
Compare with my original roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Oh snap!
Okay, so I lose. So then we both gain these traits. So damn, you come back to help me like maybe it's taking too long or something, and now Baz gets slandered in the media for leaving with me, and doing something in my garage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
So if
So no points.
yeah, so definitely like the next day, like obviously like nothing happens at all, like like it's broken, like it takes more time to fix it, and then the next day and like the super cool underground pod racing vids or whatever, there's like, is Baz in cohorts with other racers? Who's got the inside scoop?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. Cool. So then it goes over to the second suitor's turn.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but okay, so yeah, I liked what you said earlier about like maybe like this being like my first day,
Mm-hmm.
and so maybe this is like the day after that or something, and you're kind of coming to check on your maybe there's like a few new people, and so it's kind of just a day of like meet the racer, meet the pod, get used to everything.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess we need a name for Wookiee pit manager. Vindy. Well, his name's Vindy. Yeah, so Vindy is showing the new guys around, and then yeah, so we get the thing, and he's like pointing at all the different things on the pod, and the camera goes over, and then we see Tula. Tula's a female.
Okay.
She has like pretty dark skin, maybe like I don't know colors, like I guess fairly dark brown skin, and then like black hair, kind of back in a ponytail, wearing like some kind of like jumpsuit or something right now. Like there's like
like
yeah,
pit
there's
crew,
like a
pit crew,
uniform
yeah,
like a pit crew uniform jumpsuit kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got like this. She's got like the sleeves rolled up. Like a few of the buttons are undone, and you can see like a necklace coming down. You can't see what's on the end of it, but you can see like a small chain, kind of going into the down into like the tank top underneath or whatever. And she's paying attention to Vindy as he's like showing the spark actuators of the like the left engine or whatever. And then I guess whenever how Baz would want to enter.
Okay. Yeah, I think Baz is like gearing up for like a trial or like like a dry run or something, and he's like finished zipping up his pod racer suit, you know, and he's like turns to Vindy and is like, "All right, I know that you've laid out the course. It's going to be identical to the Croissant 500. I'm ready for the dry run. Is the crew ready?" And then there's like a roar in response, and like a vague gesture over to Tula. And Baz says, "Oh, good. That Volknar was a damn dirty drunk anyway." And so yeah, he walks over, and he's got like a specially built helmet that made for Trilux, but also modified to account for his missing
middle one. Yeah.
flesh knob.
Yeah. And of course, the camera pans up to show your nice butt.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, them skin tight leathers, so
Right.
being perky.
Yeah, it's like Tula's like a panel on the engine's open, and Tula's like got like the like a welding or whatever mask on, and she's got the like one of those tools that's like she's like repairing a wire inside of it, and then yeah, so like sparks flying out, and then she like pulls out and like shuts the panel and lifts the thing up, looks over, and then kind of smiles and like, yeah, it's all ready for you.
I think there's gonna be an obstacle for that.
Okay.
As luck would have it, I think you. I think as Tula is closing up the panel, I think the machine starts to like hum and burr and whiz and start firing off sparks, and I think that the sparks would they sort of like overload, and it like discharges like a massive static stock on Tula, static shock on Tula, and I think that leaves you like frazzled and frayed. So like
It's all that butter from the engines because we're on croissant.
yeah, it's all that extra butter.
Okay, so I would gain like frazzled.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I make my pool. First pool. Dun dun dun. Okay.
So yeah, basically the conflict is about your fixing of the engine part, right?
Yeah.
And closing it up. So
Okay.
What can you do to help make sure you?
Right. Yeah. So I'm. Since I'm part of the pit crew, so I would know how to repair engines. So I would think something like knowledge from that would come in.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 2 for that for being the first time.
All right, I think trash talk wise comes in here, as I'm like you were just like it's all finished here, and you're about to close it, and like sparks go up, and there's like a trash talk moment of, I see you know exactly what you're doing, and like walking over to do it for you, like.
Oh no.
Like.
Well, I'm a risk taker, so I would definitely be like, no, I got this. Trust me, let me work. And
Yeah. Okay.
So 2. So yeah, so 2 for my first one, 1 for that one. Would I get anything from Baz's?
Yeah.
Does that count for anything, or so?
Yeah, it would count for 2 for that.
Yep.
Oh, okay, cool.
So you'd have 5 also.
Yep.
Okay.
For the beloved. Are you okay with 5?
Yeah, I think I'm okay with 5.
I'm gonna roll my pool first. 2 6s.
Can you get more than 5? Because I thought
Yeah.
that 3 was the most of responses you could add.
No.
Oh.
No, it's 3 is the most.
Yeah,
But I
okay.
guess you can't do two of the other people. So you couldn't get 6. 6 would be the theoretical maximum, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Damn it. Okay.
Well, I guess if each of us suggested like one thing for ourselves, and then one of us also suggested one thing for the other player.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, all right.
Gotcha.
Damn it.
All right. So I win this one.
Jeez, we are rolling super bad,
I know.
guys. What is up?
This happened on Monday too. Just the rolls are just awful.
Okay.
Okay. So what I think what's gonna happen then is I wonder if if something happens to the pod racer for Baz. Yeah. I think the pod racer for Baz would be broken.
Yeah. All right.
So he no
I'm
longer
okay with that
no longer has a pod racer.
until I can get a chance to fix it,
Yep.
which would be coming up
Yep. Exactly.
soon.
As
I'm
long as you're
alright
okay.
with that.
Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. Okay.
Yeah, that's Danny's saying. It's just like Monday. Yep.
It just happens. So okay. So you believe in that. If you accept it, then we get to you roll against my pool with 4 dice.
Okay. Are you good with it being broken?
Oh yeah, no,
Okay.
totally good with it. It's fine.
Gotcha. Alrighty.
In fact, if you actually succeed, I will not know what to do.
Nope,
Nope.
2 6s. 6s
Yep.
beat it.
Okay.
Um,
Great.
so
This
I
is
think
Fantastic.
since I dictate the scene at the end.
Yep.
So you're shocked and you have hair, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Like your hair
Not
gets
anymore.
yeah. No, your hair gets all like staticky, right? Like it's
Uh-huh.
like sticking up in like spikes, and I think we just see like the humming and glow of the pod racers go and like
Yeah,
turn off, right?
that little lightning thing in the middle, just like tsk.
Yeah, exactly, right. And just everything powers off. Oh, it probably like trips a circuit. Maybe like the shocks or something like hit part of like the factory too, and like the whole thing just like shuts off, and like even like the lights in the
Oh,
in
yeah.
the factory, like everything just turns dark. And you're like, oh shit.
like it ends like from an outside view, and all the lights just go.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
All right. Wow. That's just great, guys. Great. No, actually, that's fine.
So well.
All right, Beloved's turn.
Baz
Okay.
is pissed off at both of us.
So, as I understand it, the beloved's turn is different in that I'm putting up. I'm the opponent, and I'm making a scene for both of you.
Yes.
So this is obviously where I call on Zuby to return the favor of fixing my pod. And obviously Tula needs to be there too, since this was kind of her fault.
Yeah.
And if she can fix it, then whether or not she's fired, at least she's not getting sued.
Makes sense.
So,
Okay.
so yeah, basically, I need you guys to fix my pod. Let's see. So that's like a level 1 suitors face a challenge.
Yeah, I think so too.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So if we win, we get 1 point for our goal. Let's see. How do I? Oh, there we go. So the way we gain dice here is we gain first one's 2 dice if we involve our character's traits, 3 dice if we have our conflict, and 3 dice if we respond involving a complication from our suitor, and it's approved by the beloved's player. We can gain 3 dice if our response involves flirtation between characters, 4 dice if we accept a suggestion given by the other suitor's player, or 5, we could actually sacrifice a trait or attribute and it's replaced by one that's changes our character.
Snap.
What I'm gonna say is oh my god, now I'm thinking about the beloved's manager falls in love with me, but no, what I think I'm gonna actually end up so we're gonna look over this pod racer when I get there, right? Like I'm gonna look at it like under the hood and be like, oh boy, carburetor shot. We got decouplings of the rotating pods, and what is that? Is that a broken talicrank? Oh boy, this is a day's work, and I think I might like look to Tula and be like, this is your shop? This is how you guys run things?
She kind of just like gives like a dark look. Her eyes narrow, and then okay, we make do with what we can here. Gotta take risks for big rewards. And she like slams the thing and like goes to work on it or whatever.
Well, hold on. Let me. I think maybe can we establish that? Well, I want to invoke my custom garage. So I want to invoke it in a way that I brought some tools from my garage over.
Oh, okay.
Like, could that work?
Yeah, I think so.
So like, yeah, I would like open up a bag that I have, and I'd be like, okay, so how about if we're gonna if we're gonna build this machine together, we're gonna have to work as a team. And I think I might actually I think I try to fix. Is your hair still? Can we say your hair is still frazzled, Tula?
Sure.
I think I'm actually gonna we're gonna have one of those moments where I'm trying to fix your hair, and
Wait,
and
you don't get points for flirting with the other suitor.
it's between characters.
Okay, I enjoy this. Never.
And I think while I'm fixing your frazzled hair from the shock, I think some sparks fly. So I'll get 2 dice for my trait, and I will get 3 dice for the flirtation. And I guess I could do one more.
Okay, I guess to set up my own flirtation thing, maybe like after just as another part of it, Tula approaches Baz.
I think while that whole hair thing was going on, you can see a long shot of Baz ass up in the engine. So yeah, go ahead.
Dig it.
Totally. Yeah, then maybe before or after, another part of the scene. Yeah, Tula walks up to Baz, kind of with a a guilty look on her face, and hey, Baz, I know this is pretty much my fault, and I want you to know I'm gonna do whatever I can to make it right.
And there's that comedic he goes to get out of the engine compartment and bangs his head because he's too tall moments. And looks over at Tula and says, "Look, I don't think this is your fault. I've been taking a look at the motivator action, and I think it was severed on purpose."
Do I hear that?
Do you want to hear that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I probably close whatever I'm doing and be like, "Are you talking about sabotage?"
It looks like it.
For the Croissant 500? My
This
God.
race is really important. You know, it's my ticket off this planet.
My God. Should never mess with another man's racer unless they specifically request it.
And
I think there's the smile and nod from Baz at that one.
It's you can't go up and touch another man's racer without asking.
Well, a smirk, unless you know how to touch it.
And I think there's an appreciative nod to that one as well.
Yeah. Especially if you made your own.
There's you're pushing this. There's that you're pushing this a little bit too far. That's getting weird. Look.
That's fair.
Sabotage, huh? I have no idea who could have done this. And then I look to the side with that that thing where you look to the side because you obviously do know.
Yeah.
And I think back to last week when I was a flashback when I pushed forward a bunch of credit sticks, and I'm this is all on Baz for the Croissant 500.
Oh.
Look, Bookie the Hut.
Okay. So yeah, I think that that's so good.
I guess so. For for 3 dice, I'm gonna say I'm involved in my conflict, and my new trait is going to be in too deep.
I'm loving it.
Okay, so I guess I have another one too, technically. Let's see. So I've got flirtation. I've got that. I've got. I guess I'll just involve my pit crew again, where I just the whole. I'm gonna spend the time I'm new. I want to prove that I'm useful, and I'm gonna use my knowledge, like what I know to fix it, and I'm gonna like devote all I can to it. So mine is 8 die.
I think you need to flirt a little more to get those 3 dice.
What?
What? Man, you were getting cock blocked hard. What? I mean,
Adam.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Let's see. I guess there. Yeah. So maybe there's like a part of it where. Well, no, Baz is too cocky. I was gonna say like maybe like there's a part where like he's feeling bad about it, but like he's too. No, everything's gonna be fine, so that wouldn't work out very well. Darn.
I mean, I'm the one pushing for this, but I do have suggestions to make it work. Do you want help?
I guess yeah. If there's if you want to set something up for Baz and then
For flirting?
Well, yeah, like you don't have to make it be a direct like continuation of exactly where we were. This is part of like the overall montage of fixing the racer. So I was thinking something like you managed to actually get me alone at a separate time, or like you've got like a 6-pack of space beer and like, hey, or even like you know, like we go and we take like a break. It's like, man, we've been at this for hours, and like have a little moment.
Rika just said the name of the pit stop of your crew is the Sarlacc pit.
Oh
my god.
Perfect. Done.
Yeah, cool. I like that. So yeah, at some point like I like scoot out from underneath one of the engines, and like it's the diagnostic on it's running. We're gonna have to wait maybe, I don't know, half hour or so for it to finish.
And like Baz has like grease hands and is like wiping them on some little rag and like, I could use a rest anyway.
I know a good blue milk bar around the corner.
Yeah, all right.
The cantina.
yeah, there we go. The cantina.
Obviously.
Cool.
So we have a little cantina interlude.
Yeah, cool.
All right. There you go. Now you can have some dice.
Okay, now I have 8 dice.
So I roll 5 d6. 1, 2, 3, 6, 5.
I didn't get any 6s? God.
That's harsh.
And don't I also roll 5 dice?
Yes.
Okay.
Because this is a level 1 hurdle.
Roll 5d6.
Oh, I win.
Wow, nice.
Damn.
Holy shit. I never won anything before. Okay. So, if one player wins decisively, that player wins the chosen level's number of points toward their goal. So I gain 1 point. I'll put 1 point. Cool. So I'm getting closer to leaving the planet with the beloved. So I guess then, I think I might mention something like, yeah, I had to use some of these parts from my broken pod racer, to help you out. You know, so like, if at least we can't have both of us be out of this race, right? We need at least one of us to win.
And he nods. It's like, you're right. Thank you.
So is yours still broken?
No, I think that fixes it. That
'Cause
was
you get
the.
to add the trait.
I think I can. How does that go? Where does the? I know. Hold on.
I don't think so.
Well, I think I needed to win for that to have been able to add a trait to everybody. Let's see. If there's a tie among the highest two of the three players, the beloved character gets to add a trait to each of the three characters.
I
Thank
don't know.
you.
It just doesn't feel like it. Whatever.
Huh.
It just feels like the rules are missing something, or like we're not doing it right.
I don't know. I think. Mm, 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 mm.
Oh no, it says.
The winner adds a trait to each of the three characters and narrates the.
Oh, see, it's the following sentence. Skada. That's what we're not doing right. Okay. So, yeah, Baz gets the broken condition removed.
Okay.
From their pod racer. As I think it's probably like almost like a montage, and like as we can see it, like it starts as like a team of the three of us doing it, and then it's like it's to more and more like flirty between Baz and Zuby. Like they touch hands on the same.
You guys are like off talking or something.
No, you're like fixing something in the front, and then like we have one of those moments where it's like pass me that wrench and our hands touch. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I want to gain the trait that I have a working custom built pod racer. So I think what I'm going to do then is we're so successful at that. I asked Baz if I can use some of his spare parts.
Okay.
And so I get a working pod racer.
And he's on board.
And Tula, what does Tula get?
Bring it on. What you gonna give me? You actually lose both your legs.
Dead.
You die. You gain the trait dead.
No, I'm not gonna actually make that suggestion because it actually makes sense.
I was gonna say you have somebody working actively against you, but can I have you actually have a trait that you like me?
Is that a thing?
I don't see why not.
I mean, I don't think there's anything in the rules about it. I think you start developing a crush on me.
Okay. Crush on Zuby.
Or no, I think it's gonna be jealous. I think it's actually gonna be jealous. You see Zuby and Baz doing it. That makes more sense. So during that montage, you become jealous.
Less fun, but makes more sense.
Less fun, yes, but seems a little bit more intuitive. You gain the trait Force Ghost. Yes, if you die, yes.
I show up with a blue.
If you run me over with a pod racer, I'll become more powerful than you can ever imagine. Yes. Okay. Cool. So it's 11:09, so it's about time for our next break.
Okay.
And then we'll play till 12:30.
Cool.
All right. So one more break, 8 minutes, and then we're gonna play till 12:30 and talk about the game. So yay, more shooting the moon.